Hi guys, I think there was a bit of a lag, but welcome to the Guitar Live today with me. I thought how I've been giving a lot of things with regards to the violin. I've been trying to segment all of these lives into something which is more understandable for new people who are joining this live and who want to really learn. So we'll start with a quick recap, get into the actual subject matter, and then we'll answer a few questions that people have been asking with regards to how to make music, especially on the guitar. So welcome to the show. Sit back and enjoy for the next 20-30 minutes. This is it will not be too long, but we're going to learn some really fun things today. So last time, and even if you are a total beginner, if you are a person who does not have a guitar at home, even then, this particular class is for you. Not yesterday, but last class, what we did was we we learned 7 different chords, and we learned those chords in about 15 minutes. That is something really, really big. It's not small. So, for that particular reason, today we're going to take a chill pill. We're going to go and revisit those particular chords also, but not too much of them because all of them are related and all of them are pretty much the same. So, if you were to look at last time's chords, let us quickly take a look. One second. Show up over here. Yeah, sorry about that. Here's the view. We learned about the E minor chord. We learned about A minor. We learned about D major also, I think. D major we had learned pretty before, but I think this time we need to have a D major chord over there because of a song we're going to play together in this particular video. So D major is an important chord. But don't forget the A minor chord. We'll be using this chord in today's video. Today we are going to be learning this particular really cool and famous song called "Leaving on a Jet Plane." This was a song that I iterated in the first session, the first lesson we had. We are going to learn how to play our first song together. So if you have a guitar with you, grab it. If your friend has a guitar, grab his guitar as well, his or her guitar. So this particular song, "Leaving on a Jet Plane," we're going to play it, we're going to see how it sounds, and we're going to know how exactly we're going to play this particular song along with the chords. So quickly, okay, since these are your particular things, we'll go with the chords one by one later in this video, but we learned E minor, A minor, and the E related family of chords and the A related family of chords. That's what we learned last time. We didn't do anything much into strumming like the previous video. Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn how to take these chords and how we're going to make our new song. So, okay, now since that is clear, let's go to the first song, "Leaving on a Jet Plane." Okay, and this is how the the verses are. This particular song was written by this famous artist called John Denver, and it is a song which is kind of like immortal for country music fans. The reason why I selected this particularly old song, a classic song for you guys, is because it's easy to play as a first song. If you see over here, the first line has G major, has C major chord. These chords are relatively simple. Then there's just an A minor and a D7 shift. We're going to learn D7, and for even if you don't know A minor or you haven't watched the previous video, we're going to learn A minor as well. The first thing you must do when you see a particular song is to know what the chords are and figure out how they sound like. Okay, so the first thing is, don't worry about the sentence, don't worry about how the song will go. Just remember, play the chord progression, familiarize yourself with the progression and get the switches fast, and then you'll be able to definitely play along. So let's, without further ado, so the first line is G and C major chords. So let us see how they sound like, and let us try to play the first line without taking care of how the song sounds like. Most probably, whoever's watching this video, you may or may not know the song, and it doesn't really matter because we will get to the song playing part in about a few minutes. But first, let's familiarize ourselves with the first line. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in over here. Check it out. Okay, looks clear, crystal clear, I hope. And now, without further ado, let's go into The first chord, if you remember, over here is the G major chord, okay, which you can see, and the second is the C major chord. So let us see how does G major sound like and look like also. This is G major, so all you need to do is, and these particular bars that you see over here, each one represents a particular string. So what you should do is you should take your ring finger, okay, put it over here, take a middle finger, so the sixth string, third fret, the fifth string, second fret, you'll put your middle finger, and the last string, okay, you'll be putting the fourth finger, which is your pinky finger. A lot of guitarists also play it like this, okay. This is a very nice way of playing. They put an extra finger on the B string over here to sound the D part of the G major chord, the D note of the D major chord. But since you're starting out and since the song also has a switch to C major, it's really easy to use this particular chord shape, okay. So this is how it looks like. You need to place your fingers like this, okay, and then strum all the way down, and then you go. That's a G major chord, and that's how it sounds like. Now what is the next particular chord in that particular progression? If you check it out, the next one is a C major. All my bags are packed is G major, and I'm ready to go has C major over there. So C major, check it out. This is how C major looks like. So basically all you need to do is similar to the G major, but you need to put your ring finger on the third fret of the fifth string. You need to take your middle finger and put it on the second fret of the fourth string, and you need to take your index finger and put it on the first fret of the second string, okay, which is your B string. And now it goes like this. Now if you notice over here, okay, C major, okay, you can play. So if you notice at this particular part where I'm strumming, you can play all 6 strings, but when you play all 6 strings, your 6th string doesn't sound very good. So for that you can do one tiny tip, which is to mute it, okay. You can mute the string by just simply taking a thumb and lightly pressing the string, and then, so even by mistake, you're going to play, you're going to play your, you're going to play the 6th string by mistake. Even then, a little pressure on this particular part will mute the string and make the chord sound really nice, okay, and clean and bright. So this is how it will sound like with a slight muting, okay. So even if you touch it, you won't get it, but make sure that you lightly touch it, okay, lightly touch it and then play, okay. So basically you should be touching only from the 5th string to your 1st string. So that is how it sounds. So basically you go from G major and then you go to C major. That is the first line of the particular song. So all my bags are packed and ready to go. That is G major and C major. How do you break it up? Okay, if you check out your verse, okay, all my bags are packed is G major and I'm ready to go is C major. So that is how it sounds like. The next line is I'm standing here outside the door. No problem, because it's the same progression. Standing here outside your door. That's how it goes with the actual song, okay. Now since this is a live, we have the liberty of actually hearing the actual track, okay. I have it over here with me ready, okay. So let us go and let us hear this particular track, okay. This is how it sounds like.
Playing from 5537's iPhone.
Now
all my bags are packed,
G major, C major, G major, C major. So that's basically the first 2 lines that we just kind of played. So let's play along with that and let's see how it sounds, okay. So basically what happens is you're playing G major, C major, G major, C major for the first 2 lines. This is how it goes. Basically what's happening, let me slow it down for you. This is how it sounds like, okay. And if you play it with the song, It goes like this. G and C. Okay, C.
All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside the door. I hate.
So it's G and C. If you want to play it with the song, this is how this is how it goes. But if you want to know how to make these chord transition fast, don't worry, we'll slow it down for you. So basically, if you see over here, all my bags are packed. Now switch. I'm ready to go. Then you're gonna go back. I'm standing here outside. Switch outside your door. So basically, it's a 4x4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using a very simple strumming pattern also over here. I'm just playing. See, down. So down, down. I'm hitting these top strings. So basically down, 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 up, down, 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 up. You don't even have to come up, it's fine, okay? But just make sure that you go down. So see, slow motion, check it out. So I'm hitting only the top strings in the beginning and then I'm going, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first line of the song. Okay. Now we'll play with the song again and let's see how it sounds. Okay. Same strumming pattern.
All my bags are packed,
Switch.
ready to go.
Switch.
I'm standing here
Switch.
outside the door.
So there you go. Okay. That is basically what we have been trying to do. G, C and G, C. Check out the verse now. All my, now I'm playing, okay? So you can see it over here. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. Okay? That's it. Very, very simple to start it out, okay? It's a simple, straightforward chord. But you know where you'll find the difference, guys? You'll find a difference in navigating between G major and C major, especially if you're a beginner guitarist, okay? What happens is it becomes very difficult for you to switch, okay? So basically in the beginning, you'll be like, you'll confidently play you'll struggle, okay? You'll not know where to put your fingers. But basically the best part about this particular G major and C major formation is basically all you need is take these fingers, lift it off and put it one string down, okay? And take your index finger, which is free from G major, and push it on the second string, first fret, and leave your pinky and you get your C major chord. So basically you have your G major, this is how G major looks, and if you don't know how to play the G major chord, hold this particular formation, leave for 5 seconds. Your fingers must find it back again, okay? Your fingers must find it back again. This is what you need to do to get used to the chord formation, right? And then if you want to switch fast, there's no other way but trying to switch when you're playing the song. So you'll be like, you won't know what to do, okay? So what will happen is, point of time, after practicing it for like a couple of minutes, maybe in hours, maybe days, it's totally fine, you will be able to seamlessly navigate, but it's an easy swapping, it's an easy transition to do. Okay, this is cool. Now let's learn the next 2 lines. It's pretty simple. We finished 2 lines of the song already. Two verses of the song is already done, the G, C and G, C again. Now let's go to the next part of the song. Okay. First thing, remember guys, first thing is you need to figure out the chord. How does the chord look like? How does the chord sound like? How do I place it over here? How do I transition? When you're trying to learn how to transition, when you learn it well, that time you can go ahead and you can try to play with the song, try to sing the song and play. But always try to sing the song and play, because even I'm also trying to sing the song and play, right? So don't forget that. Now let's go to the 3rd and the 4th line. Let's see how we can master these lines. Okay. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. Forgive my voice. Okay. So basically, what are the chords over here? G major, which you know. Now A minor, how do you play A minor? Okay, let's quickly go on how we're going to play A minor. I'm with you guys. Let us see. This is how A minor looks. Okay, basically what happens is you need to take, look at the chord diagram. Okay, look at the chord diagram. Your first finger on the first fret of the second, like second string, first fret. Your middle finger, second fret, third string, and your ring finger uh, will be on the second fret of the fourth string. So basically that's how it is. That's how A minor sounds like. Okay. And again for A minor, you don't hit the top E's. You don't hit that, even if it's a part of the thing, because it just doesn't sound good. Try to hit the bottom strings with A minor. Okay. So that's basically how. One second. That's basically how you can try to get the A minor chord. Now let me bring it back here again. Okay. So A minor is basically you take your index finger, you put it on the first fret of the second string. You take a middle finger, you put it on the second fret of the third string, and you take your ring finger and put it on the second fret of the fourth string. Okay, that's it. And you hit it down. Okay, and make sure you don't hit the sixth string. Make sure you hit only the bottom few strings. Right? Okay. Now that is done. That is A minor, and A minor is over. And now finally we go to D7. Okay, because that is, so basically the progression. If you check out the progression again with the verse, let's see the verse. It says, I hate to wake you. So till then is G major, up becomes A minor, up to say that's A minor completely. Goodbye. So goodbye is D7. D7 is what goodbye has, so we need to end on a D7. D7 is really important because it changes the flavor of the song. After that, you guys check it out. It's then GC again, GC again. That's it, finish. It's the same thing repeated. So this is basically your last line that you have to play. Okay, so let's see how the D7 looks and sounds like. And it's a new chord for all of us because we didn't cover this in the lessons before. So this is how D7 looks like. It's fairly simple. If you know how to play D major, okay, D7 is fairly simple. Okay, kind of related but not exactly related. But D7 here is pretty simple. It looks like a crab. Okay, that's how my friend and I, when we were practicing, we called it a crab chord. Okay, for D major and D7 as well. They have a similar structure. Not same, but they have a similar structure. D7 looks like this. You put your index finger on the first fret of the second string. Okay, same thing as your A minor. No, your A minor had your first index finger on the first fret of the second string. Same thing only. All you need to do is take your ring finger and put it over here. So your A minor was like this. No, this was the A minor we learned before. All you need to take is take your ring finger and put it over here. Okay, if that is too difficult, if you're getting too confused with this, taking your ring finger and putting it on the second fret of the last string, just follow this. It's simple. Okay, take your index finger, put it on the first fret. Take your first fret of the second string. Take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of the third string, and take your ring finger and put it on the second fret of the last string, the first string. Okay, and that's how you get this kind of a sound. So basically, this particular chord, again, you need to hit the last few strings, and that's how you get this. Okay, so that's basically how you go and how you go across making this particular progression work. Now the difficult part is we learned two chords, A minor and D7. G we already knew. How do you get this transition to happen? Transition happens like this. Okay, so G major. Okay, so basically let us see. Let me take you through the transitions again. So basically, now up has to come. So up is and say good. Now D7 comes over here. So basically it is, if you want to look at these particular chords, it goes like this in this order. First you have G major. I hate, just 1 second, sorry. This thing doesn't work, man. So this is, I hate to wake you up. Okay, up, when up hits, you go to A minor, which looks like this, and say goodbye. When you hit goodbye, you go to D7. Okay, and now if you want to play all of that, okay, together, this is how it's going to sound like, let's see, okay? I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. That's it. The third line. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. And notice, okay, guys, notice that till now, I really haven't changed the strumming pattern. Still kept it pretty simple, so it's still. If you can't come up, it's okay, play this, but we need to eventually make sure that so down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That's basically what I'm playing. And the third line is I hate to wake you. So basically, then A minor. So that's basically how it goes. You see my pattern over here. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. So I'm here I'm using down, 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 I'm not going up. Hate to wake you up and say goodbye. That's basically how it sounds. And now the best part is the same thing repeats for the verse now also. So here also now the verse again is going to look very similar. Okay, but the dawn is breaking, early morn. So back to same. Dawn is breaking, early morn. The taxi's waiting, is blowing his horn. Already I'm so now A minor. Lonesome I could die. That's it, guys. So that's it. With that, we have actually conquered the song. I mean, the first verse. Okay. If you want to now play along with the song in the same tempo, the best part about the song is that it's a slow song, so you can actually follow the tempo really well. Okay. So let's play this verse pretty quickly and let's get this done. Let's get the verse done. Hold on. Let's play with the song.
All my bags are packed, ready to go. I'm standing here outside the door. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye. But the dawn is breaking, it's early morning. The taxi's waiting, blowing on his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die.
So that's it. Okay, with that we are done. We are done with the major part of the song. We're done with the verse. The chorus, guys, is ridiculously simple. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay, so let's immediately go to the chorus without further ado. Okay, so basically the chorus is basically the most loveliest part of the song. Some of you may call it cheesiest part, but yes, it is a true masterpiece. It is especially a masterpiece because John Denver, right? John Denver was a person who really was an amazing country singer. He became really famous in his time, and ironically, he left on a jet plane and died. Okay, I think some of you know this already. His song "Leaving on a Jet Plane" actually kind of mirrored his own death, right? But this is something he didn't really know anything about. So this song, to a lot of people, has a lot of special meaning. Maybe because of the incident, but also because of the words. The lyrics are so meaningful that really makes us want to go back to that time. This is a song that you definitely can kind of play to someone who is a significant other, definitely. But yeah, it definitely does have a lot of emotions, and the most beautiful part about it is the slow song. It's beautiful and it's easy to play, and it's great as a first song to start out with to impress that one person who you truly like. So let's get into the chorus pretty quick. Okay, so this is how the chorus is gonna look. Okay, so kiss me and smile for me. So always remember, guys, when you're confronted with anything, the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out how the chord looks like, how the chord sounds like. Since we know how G looks like and C looks like, and we know how they sound, let's try to attempt it on our own. Okay, so hold on, let me toggle with the cameras a bit. Okay, so Here you go. So basically this is how the chorus goes. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me, A minor. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Now, cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Now see, it goes back to G. So after jet plane, immediately G major comes over there. So basically, cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. That's basically how it goes, okay? And basically how it sounds. And I just sang like the first time, like, you know, a little bit seriously, but this is how it sounds. So basically the same thing, whatever you played for the verse, same thing I'm playing for the chorus, ironically, but it sounds so different, right? So we'll play it again, see, and this time I'm going to tell you where to switch, okay? I'll try to bring that in, okay? So here it goes. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I need to go. Yeah, that's how it sounds like. Let's play with the audio and let's see how John Denver also plays this part. So kiss me and switch. Tell me that switch. Wait for me. Switch. Hold me like you'll switch. Let me go switch. Switch. Leaving on a jet plane. Switch. Don't know when. Switch. Back again. Switch. Oh baby, switch. I need to switch. That's basically how it is played. So basically, whenever that words come, no, so kiss me. So basically, that's why that chord is present on top of the word. So basically, so kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. So basically, but strumming pattern is still the same. Smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. And then the verse repeats itself again. Again we go to the same. Keeps going like that, okay? It's basically the same thing over and over, but that is why I'm telling you it's an easy song. It's a very meaningful song and a very important song for you in your guitar journey, because you come across chords like A minor, which is such an important chord, okay? It's got so much of flavor. And you come across D7, which is such an underrated, like, you know, but it's a beautiful chord that usually makes its appearances. It's more like a country chord, like a cliffhanger kind of a thing, which tells you, like, see, something's gonna happen to resolve, right? So I'm resolving D7 with G major. What is the meaning of this word resolve, Vishal? Resolve is basically certain chords give you a feeling of like it's not yet complete, it has to complete, we need a final boom, like, you know. So that is what basically resolve means. If you see D7, it's like waiting for that end to come. That's basically meaning a simple resolution. And even if you see the chord sequence, right, G, C, A minor, D7, and then resolve to G, it's beautiful. Check this out, guys. We're not talking about the song right now. We're just talking about the chord progression per se. Okay, check this out. Yeah, I think this is a more easier angle for you to see. I was using it on my left thigh, okay, that's usually what classical guitarists use. I was using it because I was using this other camera over here so that you can see the chords better. But we usually use our right thigh, and I just put a box down, so that's why it's a little elevated, and it's also good for the camera. So basically, check this chord progression out: C major, A minor, D7. Now hear it. So that chord progression is really nice, no? Gives it a nice vibe, the complete feeling of a song. Basically, Lima on a jet plane is just these four chords: G, C, A minor, and D7, and that's it. You can also play this song just using G and C major, but then it's better if you learn chords like A minor and D7 because they come so many times, and there is so much a possibility to do, especially since D7 A minor are related, right? Vaguely, and also they have many related chords. It makes it really more fun to play these chords and to give the song a different, more meaningful flavor. So I think that's it from me, guys. I taught you a really easy strumming pattern this time: down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So that's an easy strumming pattern for you to play this song. The song I try to play with you. If you guys had taken your guitar and played with me, it would definitely have been fun. Even if you guys don't have a guitar, this is totally fine. This is how you learn it. I'm trying to push you to go and buy a guitar right now. That's what I'm trying to do. And also, we came across four chords in this particular song. You learned a new chord. If you've been following the channel, D7 would be definitely the new chord that you have learned in this video. And as always, stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more such videos for the next tutorial. That is lesson number 6. We've learned your first song. We've learned it together. Now I think we're more confident on taking bigger, more meatier songs with different strumming patterns, with more challenging strumming patterns, right? So we'll do that, and we'll also talk a little bit about modifying chords because it gives a different kind of a flavor to anything that you're playing. So that's it from me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vishal Kevin, to keep track and to know whenever I release the next guitar tutorial video live. This is the 5th class. The 6th class is coming next Sunday at 9 p.m. Violin classes are at 9 p.m. on Saturday. So every Saturday 9 p.m. tune in for my violin class, and 9 o'clock or 9:15 there's a guitar class on Sundays. And also stay tuned. I drop a lot of music videos. I drop a lot of collabs. I drop my own covers and my own compositions also on this channel. So definitely stay tuned to those. I hope that all these efforts will help you make the music you love. Stay tuned till then and stay safe, everybody. Thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in. Hope you had a good weekend. See you.